Let's see what we got. Yep, I'm slipping. Mom discovers her 15-year-old son is a mass killer.
A few
You know,
things
moms
past
be
you
the
and talk
last
to you
one to
for
know.
a few minutes. I
Nigga
know
act
these
so
guys has
innocent
already
in front of
talked to
mom.
you.
This is 15-year-old Julio Fabian Almentero being questioned by police after the bodies of two missing teenagers were found brutally tortured and buried in a remote desert in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And this is the moment his mother realizes what her son actually is.
Because right now what I think is, I think it calls Flex. I think that all three of them got together and they shot at her car to scare her. Because I know that they're connected to your brother and they love you.
No, not my son.
Not my son.
The police didn't know what to
Not
think
my
at the
son.
start,
That's how
but
they
they
always
soon
be. No,
discovered
not
the
mine.
alleged perpetrator, along
Would
with
you
the
be
motive for the
happy that
heartless
mom's,
murders.
taking
Turned
up
out to
for
be
you,
more
bro.
alarming than anyone wanted to believe. What comes next is a case that defies reason, logic, and explanation. A tragedy fueled by motives so dark and despicable that no one could have predicted what lay beneath the surface.
To your best knowledge, were they dead at that point? Or were they alive?
They were making noises, but I couldn't really say.
18-year-old Colin Romero were reported missing. No one had seen them leaving their houses, nor had any information about their whereabouts. 2 weeks after their disappearance, Sandoval County authorities found the boys buried in a shallow grave. An autopsy report revealed that the boys had been tortured before they were killed. Ahmed shot 19 times and Collins 9. It was a gruesome death. The
Yeah, that little
detectives
boy
had
did
no
that.
leads and were left with nothing until a Snapchat video surfaced online showing 19-year-old Stephen Goldman, known as Calypso, 22-year-old Jimmy Atkins, called Flex, and 15-year-old Julio Almentero, nicknamed Fafa, savage.
Hold on, man. My people named Atkins. Take a picture of that boy.
Beating Ahmed and Collins
Tell
in the
my
backseat
partner,
of
boy,
a
I see
car.
your
Seeing
people
this,
out here
an
running
investigation
wild,
was
huh?
immediately launched, and after piecing together what happened, police officers identified the trio and immediately issued warrants for their arrests. Julio, the youngest, was the first to be tracked down and taken into custody.
Oh,
Hi.
sorry.
Hey, Papa. What's up, bro? I'm Carter.
Alright.
I'm the homicide detective. Okay. I just want to run a few things past you and talk to you for a few minutes. I know these guys has already talked to you,
Okay, yeah.
but I just wanted to talk to you personally because I'm in charge of the case. Okay. So, and you're under, you and your mom both. And I'm sorry, what's your first name?
Andrea.
Andrea. Hi, Carter. Y'all understand your rights and everything. You've already been advised and everything. Is that correct? And you're still willing to talk to me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Nah, you supposed
Right.
to say his
I think
rights
that's
on
the right
camera.
thing.
Yeah.
I honestly do. Okay, for you. Okay.
On February 9th, 2019, detectives took Julio back to the scene of the crime to piece together how the incident had unfolded.
So just kind of run me through the whole thing. And I know you already kind of told him the whole thing.
Okay.
But from the time that y'all first hooked up with Colin and Ahmed, kind of just run me through it.
Wait, like, what do you mean though?
Well, from the first time that when y'all went over there to pick up the ounce or half ounce,
Yeah.
just kind of forward.
How old he is
Just
again?
kind of hash out everything we talked about last
15
so
years old.
he got in and we were weighing it. It wasn't full. It wasn't a full.
It wasn't a full.
Ounce. It was, or whatever. Yeah.
Was it supposed to be an ounce or half ounce?
I don't know. It was
Okay.
whatever they were getting.
So they didn't think it was.
It wasn't full. It wasn't. And then he's like, "Where's the other half?" And then that's when he started acting all weird.
Ahmed?
Yeah, that's when he acted all weird. And then that's when they're like, "What?" They're like, "That's weird. Like, why wouldn't you bring it all?" And then that's when they told me to hit him. And then
Who told you to hit him?
Calypso.
Okay.
And then that's when we drove
So
off.
y'all
and then
arguing in the middle of arguing. Niggas, man, fuck all that. Hit that nigga. you stole him?
we started driving and smoked. Then they were like, Flex would reach over and hit them, and then
How would he hit him?
just like just reach back.
His fist?
Yeah,
So-
with his fist or his pistol or something.
Let's stop for a second. Let me just ask you a quick question. Run me through where everybody was sitting in the
I was
vehicle.
right there.
So you're in the right rear.
Yeah, they're right there.
Okay, so they're in the back seat. Who's sitting closest to the door?
Colin.
Colin is closest to the door. Ahmed's in the center. Okay, and who's sitting here in the front?
Flex.
Flex, and then Calypso is driving. Okay, I'm sorry. I just want to get my picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ahmed and Collins were new to the streets of Albuquerque. They had plans of making big money, and for them, the fastest route was selling drugs. In no time, they began making a name for themselves until they crossed paths with Calypso, Flex, and Fafa. That day, the deal was supposed to be simple: sell weed to the trio, but somehow, everything went horribly wrong.
We kept driving and driving. We're like probably, I know we're still like in city. We're probably like, I don't know where exact
Mom
spots
in the
is.
back really finding
Like,
all
we're
this
driving-
out for the first time. Probably ain't even know it's something smoke. Probably ain't know he hang with niggas with guns. None of that shit.
You know-
She in the back just in the
Lomas, I think, or something. And then that's when I punched them again because they told me to. And then that's when we were just driving and I started smoking my blunt. And then that's when I told
So
them
the
to hit
person
it.
you punching is just in the car with y'all. Y'all keep punching them every now and then stop, and they just backed up like doing what?
Them
Just
to hit it,
chilling
and
with
that's
y'all?
when they're
Y'all
like
smoking
cooling
and shit?
down. So everything cooled down. That's when everything cooled down when we started smoking. I let them smoke with me, and then
So
they
the
ended up
person you beating up, punching and shit, about to kill y'all, let them smoke
driving
with you.
like farther and farther
Crazy.
out, and I was like, "Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going?" And then they're just like, they just kept going, driving. They kept talking like this, but we have music loud and stuff. But they're, you know, when you're in the front seat, you can hear from what your conversation is, and
You couldn't hear them?
no, and they're like, they won't tell me where we're going, you know, so it's making me sus, but I'm high, you know, I'm my head's all f***ed up, I'm all just chill. I'm slumped, I'm just, you know, and then they were just like going, and that's when
So
they're
what
like,
makes
where
you
are
think
we? I don't know where
smoking in
I'm
this
at. I don't know where
situation
I'm
was
at.
a
And
good
I was looking
idea?
at them
You need to
like,
be
I
on
don't
your
even know
P's
where
and
I'm at,
Q's,
dude.
nigga.
Like, and then that's when they took a road off, and then we came, and then that's when they got out, and then they pulled them out. They went like behind me.
Who pulled you out? Pulled them out.
They pulled them out, Flex and Calypso.
Okay.
I stayed in the car.
All right.
And then
Sure
they
you did.
just say get out, or did they
They
pull
get out.
Okay.
He told
and
me he
then
stayed in the
they
car.
got out,
Boy, we
and
don't
then
believe you.
they went behind me, and then I was just like looking, and I kept going like that, and like going like that, and then after I was like, damn, what the, like, all right, I already felt what's probably gonna happen, but they didn't tell me this, you feel me? And then that's when I was like, okay, so I just like, I'm looking down, and I'm like, I'm thinking, but I don't know, and then I hear the gunshots, and I'm like, and I look up, and
So
then
y'all
they're
out
laying
the car?
down, like, I just look away, and then I hear gunshots, and then they made me get out the car and help them put it in the trunk.
Okay.
It seemed the teenagers had been murdered for the sheer thrill of it. Julio, however, insisted that what he did in the video was only him following orders. Still,
So they got
detectives
video
needed
of
to
it?
determine just how involved he really was in the crime.
So why would everybody be saying that they saw it on Snapchat that they
And
were
they put it on
bounced?
I don't know,
Snapchat?
that everyone.
So that's not true.
That's not.
And for you to lie and say it ain't true, but they already got it on video? It's crazy, gang.
Not true.
Okay.
That's not true.
Okay. Now,
That's how you could tell this
I
nigga
need you to
brain
be
undeveloped.
quite honest with me about this, okay? And it may be difficult, especially with your mom in here, okay? But I got to ask you, all right? Did you have a gun?
No.
You didn't have any gun with you. Okay. Did you?
They had a gun, but I took it from them, and then Flex took it from me. He
Okay.
took it from me.
Okay. And I'm going to ask you,
Okay.
okay? It's not going to change your status with us,
Okay.
okay? Did you or did they make you shoot them at all?
No.
Okay.
No,
So
I-
you didn't pull a trigger?
No.
Okay.
No, I did not.
I have to ask.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I got to ask.
Okay.
We just want to make sure.
Because
Okay.
here's the thing. If we talk to them and they go, oh, hell no, it was Fafa that pulled the trigger, I got to ask the question.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, I thought
I
you were
have
about to say,
something-
yeah, they might say that just to put it on me and da-da-da-da. Nah, nigga, don't
when they
throw
say
yourself under the bus.
that he did,
Yeah.
that,
You're gonna
well,
go off of.
that's that's weird because he's saying that he didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I've got to ask that
I
question.
did not. I did not. They did this.
Do you know why they did this? Was it just a rip?
I think. What's a rip?
They were just going to rob
Rip
him.
off?
Yeah.
It was a rip off. I felt like. I don't think he
I'm sure
planned
like,
it.
oh, so
But
rip.
at the end of the day, I felt like
Gotta
they
be like-
planned it.
You mean Calypso?
Yeah.
And Flex?
Calypso and Flex.
Because that's what he does.
Yes.
And everybody knows he does it.
Were you scared of being Fabian?
Yes. Honestly, yes.
You were scared of who?
Calypso.
Calypso.
Although detectives knew exactly how the teenagers were murdered, the bigger question lingered. What had led to Ahmed and Collins being tortured and ultimately killed? Was it a drug deal gone wrong or something else entirely? Either way, Julio had placed the blame squarely on Steven and Jimmy. On
They
April
showing the video?
30th, 2019, detectives sat with Julio once again. Since he was only 15 years old and still a minor, his mother was asked to join them before any conversations took place. The detectives had reviewed the Snapchat video and discovered that
That's
Julio
when you fuck
wasn't
up at. These
entirely
niggas be
honest
putting
with
shit
them.
So,
on the, doing it for
you know,
the
I've got
gram,
the
for
videos, right?
Snapchat. Stupid ass.
So
Fucking child. Kenny, I
you
don't want
kinda
to see can't form
minimized-
that children. These children be knowing
And I
what the
figured
fuck they
you
be
did.
doing.
a little bit of what you told us the first time, right? Okay. Not all cops are bad. Some are, but I'm just saying. Okay? But
I'm glad he know it. Some cops are fucking bad.
like I said, if you wouldn't have come in today, talk.
Detectives soon uncovered that wasn't the whole story, and it wasn't the only reason.
What I understand is Goldman was setting up the weed deal. Okay. Who was he setting it up with? Colin or
I think
or
it was.
Lateef?
I think it was Lateef.
Okay. So,
You think, huh?
and they were
Maybe
wanting
the
to buy a
fucked up,
gun.
right?
They were wanting to buy a gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what I understand, Goldman says, yeah, why you want a gun? And whoever he was setting it up with, Colin or Ahmed, said, this dude robbed me.
And he was trying to get back at them.
And he was going to get the gun to take revenge on the robbery.
I heard that too.
Okay. Do you know who robbed him?
The kids?
Uh-huh.
No, I don't know that. No.
Because that's what got him killed, I believe. Because he told Goldman that some dude by the name of Flex did it.
So there's two flexes. There's
See,
two
this is the
flexes.
thing I be wanting. Like, if he was to, off the rip, would have just told him, boom, 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 I want a lawyer. Sometimes, as soon as you say you want a lawyer, that's when they're going to put you in cuffs and then let you sit in jail until you go through all that. But when you come down voluntarily and he just talking how he talking all freely, he get to go, well, nah, because he's still going to go to jail at the end of the conversation. But in the middle of the conversation, you say you want a lawyer, they're going to put you in cuffs right then and there. But either way it go, you going in cuffs.
Flexes out
for
here.
sure.
Okay.
This other guy, Flex, he's like he looks exactly like this Flex.
Really?
Yeah. And I think that's who did it too.
What?
That robbed him, yeah.
So there's two
There's
different
two
flexes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That don't
Really?
make no
Like
sense,
remember in the beginning when this all happened, they were posting that other Flex. They were posting him all over Facebook.
Oh, really?
Rico something.
Oh, yeah.
That's him.
That's Flex.
That's
So he
the
goes
Flex.
by Flex also.
He does look like him.
Ah,
That's why they
okay.
got it mixed up. Like in the beginning, that's who they were thinking Flex was, but that is Flex. But there's another Flex.
So it's a different Flex.
Yeah. And I'm pretty.
Wow.
I think
And see, that's what I'm thinking that kind of caused this because, of course, Calypso is friends with Flex.
Yeah.
The
He's
other
think
Flex.
no, this
Oh,
Flex
Yeah.
thinking
I thought he
that
was friends with the other Flex too.
They are.
There's a picture
Are they?
of them
Friends?
together.
Yeah,
on
they're friends.
Facebook.
so.
That's the same person.
What it sounds
man.
like
The
to
fuck?
me is
That's the
that
same nigga, gang.
y'all hit them first before they could hit Flex.
Oh,
Oh, like revenge
like if we were doing it
for the
for
other Flex.
For whichever Flex.
yeah
You know what I mean?
yeah. Okay, I see.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the second time, Julio maintained his innocence, insisting his only mistake was following the orders of Stephen and Jimmy. Notice how detectives had been questioning him outside the interrogation room, and with his mother as they wanted him to be more comfortable, more willing to talk, and less defensive. But that didn't stop the detectives from confronting them more directly.
I have no idea who's in the car.
What car?
Whatever car that they were in.
Trying to peep out if mom used to be an ex-gangbanger, but it don't look like she ain't got no tats or nothing.
If you're not gonna tell me what's gonna happen, it's gonna be worse.
I don't
They
know
need
who
it.
was
They
in the
need you.
car. I
They
don't.
need you.
I honestly don't know who was in the car.
You know that they need you.
I don't know.
Because it's
who
only
was
gonna
in
make
the
it
car.
worse.
Y'all believe her, chat?
I don't.
I'll lost around. And if it comes back to you, it's gonna be serious trouble.
Cause it seemed like she don't care really. He go to jail today, damn what? Once they put them cuffs on him, I don't want to see you start crying in, bitch. You better act like you know something.
After taking all necessary precautions, such as informing both Julio and his mother of their rights, the detective finally turned to the issue at hand.
Things have turned. Well, I don't want to say turned. Things have started happening in regards to the case. Saying that, it is, I don't even want to say changing. We conducted an interview with Calypso, with his attorney. And everything that came out during that interview, it came out like I thought it would. That everything would be pointed in your direction and Flex's. Okay?
He knew it.
It did not
Got
surprise me.
snitches on your team, partner.
Okay?
Wow.
It really did not surprise me.
And y'all
fully
young, so
expected
of
that
course they gonna snitch. Nigga.
go just like it did.
When that should be the last thing y'all should do is snitch. Cause when you young, you under 18, man, you go murder, you still might come home by 21 or 18 type shit. Like you ain't gonna do no real big boy life. You gonna do juvenile life.
Okay? And I want to clarify some stuff with you. Okay? In regards to the things that came up during the interview. Okay? That's one thing that I want to address. Then there's another one that I want to address with you and ask you about. So, and I'm not putting words into your mouth. I want you to tell me, but I'm just kind of paraphrasing what I remember that you've told me in the past. So, the day of the incident, you, Flex, and Calypso were in what vehicle?
White you?
Okay. All right. So, whose car was that?
Stolo.
Okay, so
Just tell.
So, you, Calypso, and Flex,
And Calypso look a little
And
grown,
Calypso's
he's
driving?
older than him. Like he might be 21, 22.
y'all go over to the location that y'all met up with Ahmed and Colin. Is that correct? Kind of run me through just briefly how that section came about. You know, when Colin and Ahmed came out to the vehicle. Tell me how that worked.
and he shook his hand and then he was like, just hop in the back and then
Okay, so which door did he get in?
this side.
The
The
passenger
left.
or the driver's side?
Driver back, yeah.
Okay.
And he got in and then we were just chilling and then out of nowhere, Calypso just points his gun at him and then
Calypso does what?
oh no, actually it was because of the weed. It was we were picking up some weed and then he had some weed and then Calypso was just like, where's the rest? And then he's like, this is what you wanted. And then he's like, well, where's the rest? And he's like, how much more do you need? And that's when Calypso pulled out the gun on him.
For reasons unknown, Stephen suddenly demanded more drugs. far more than he had originally
19.
intended to buy. With a gun now in play, Ahmed had no choice but to hand over everything. Yet Steven's greed didn't stop there.
So he pulled it out. Where did he have it?
On the floor.
On the floor in front of him? Okay. All right, so he pulled it out and did what?
He just pointed at him. He was like,
At Latif? At Ahmed?
yeah.
Okay.
He was like, just give me everything, and started passing on him. And I'm just like, well, what do I do? So then he's like, take it, run his pocket. So then I took out his pocket, I took out his wallet, and I threw it. I put it in the mid. Like,
Okay, so you took out.
See, now you putting out
He
more
told you to
information
he
that you
told
ain't
me
never
to get
said
out
the
the
first
wallet,
time.
Okay,
he
so did you
told
have
me
a
to
wallet?
find. He's like, does he have money? And I was like, I don't know. So I looked in his pocket, and he had a wallet. I put it in the middle, and then I took the weed from him. I put it in the middle, and then.
So you
And
took
then
him,
I
you take
lifted
all
up
the
his
shit.
shirt, and he had a gun. And then I took out the gun. Flex took it from me.
Even after robbing Ahmed, Julio revealed that Steven still wasn't satisfied. He wanted more.
So let me ask you this at this point. When Ahmed
Now y'all
or
showed the
Colin,
picture a
either
little bit.
one, did either one of them pull a gun out and shoot in the vehicle?
No,
Okay.
no, not at all.
You don't know. You gotta stick to an answer, nigga. The fuck
Did
you gotta
Colin have
keep
a gun?
blocking out?
No.
Okay.
The deal was over. The two teenagers were now trapped, unarmed, outnumbered, and completely at the mercy of the very people who had just robbed them. Julio later told detectives they stopped at a gas station near Tramway and Central to fill the tank before heading straight toward the West Mesa.
So you go to the West Mesa, to the same rough general area that
Yeah.
you took us to.
Yeah.
All right. Walk me through that again.
What do you
looking
mean?
like
What
a
happens
teenager.
after you get to the West Mesa?
So we get to the Mesa, then we pull off right off of the road, off onto some dirt road, and then we go down for a little bit. And then he stops the car and he's like, get out. And
If I lose my wallet out here, I'll just ping it.
This nigga done made it to commercials and shit, huh?
And he's like, get out, and then they started getting out. But we left the pads on. And then when they got out, he was like, take off your boxers and stuff.
Okay.
What the hell?
All right. And then what?
And then that's when he got out the car. He got out the car,
Who is he?
Calypso.
Okay.
He got out the car, and then he shot one of them in the leg. And then he's looking at me dead in my eyes like he wants to do it. And then I started pushing the gun away.
It's
And
gonna
then,
be crazy to come to find out he the one did all the shooting and shit.
and then he's like,
I know his mom's
he's
gonna be like, what the fuck?
He keeps saying it. And then I'm like, this is not our car. This is not our car. We can't. And then he's like,
Mom, you should know better. You should have off the rip, should have just, soon as you hear your son giving all this information and then you know he about to go down, you know what I'm saying? You should have off the rip said, look, I won't stop this. We need a lawyer. Should have been a lawyer off the rip. But you shouldn't, you can't be sitting back listening to your son like giving up all this information and just think he about to go home. Nah, he
and he
ain't going
starts
home.
driving again. But no one got shot on the way there.
So nobody got shot in the vehicle as you were traveling?
No.
Okay.
But something didn't quite add up. During the investigation, when police officers traced Ahmed's phone, they found it discarded along the freeway before the West Mesa. When pressed about this, Julio revealed that they had yet another devious plan.
Oh, let me back up. What happened to Ahmed's telephone?
He threw it out. He threw it out the window, but then he made him log in on his phone. He made him log in on Flex's phone, and then you know how that's how they said that they seen the snap map in the Mesa because they made him log in on their snap
On Flex's?
on
Phone?
Flex's phone.
Yeah, but into their account.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what they were doing. They were trying to get more weed or something. Like, I don't know.
Trying to make him get more weed?
Yeah, like just keep getting more stuff and like.
Mom, she
I'm
following
already,
the
like,
story.
This is greedy. This is already
You
greedy.
keeping up?
And was it Collins or Ahmed's Snapchat?
It was, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was on Man's Snapchat.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stick with your, I don't know.
And who threw Ahmed's phone out? Calypso did?
Yeah, he tossed it out.
Under pressure, Ahmed sent out messages, but none of his contacts replied. This only enraged Calypso further, to the point where he threatened to shoot Ahmed in the leg. Julio reminded him that it wasn't even their car, but that did little to stop the torment. The two teens were brutalized throughout the drive, their suffering recorded on Calypso's phone, until they finally reached the West Mesa, where they were and executed.
When Calypso,
I don't know how they
Lex
still stand around
shot
after all of this. I would have
Colin
been try to
and
escape or wouldn't have got in the
Ahmed.
car, something. And they said dude had a
Who
gun
was
on
it
him.
that told you to get out?
Calypso.
Calypso told you to get out. Okay. So when you get out, you help who pick up the boys?
I hope Calypso carried one and Flex just picks up one.
Hey, okay,
Flex just picks up one by
one by himself?
Yeah.
Oh, he's pretty good size. So, do you know which one
Flex is a
that
big
you
ass
helped put
nigga.
in?
Ahmed.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, to your best knowledge, were they dead at that point? Or were they alive?
They were making noises, but I couldn't really say, but I'm pretty sure I feel like he was, but not for not that long. Like,
Okay.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I feel like no.
They said,
Even at this point, Julio distanced himself
Mass mean like
from the night's worst
multiple,
atrocities, insisting he
killing
never
people
fired a
everywhere.
single shot. Still, he admitted to taking part in the relentless.
Okay.
Even at this point, Julio distanced himself from the night's worst atrocities, insisting he never fired a single shot. Still, he admitted to taking part in the relentless beating of the teens before the gunfire ended their lives. As the interrogation pressed on, Julio described how the grim reality of what they had done slowly began to sink
He look like he ain't built for this. Once he go to jail, he gonna realize soon they ain't gonna be like, fuck. Nigga gonna change his whole life after that.
in.
So from there, once you put the kids back in the trunk, you go where?
Ooh, we start driving. Then he starts flipping out. What do I do? No. And then he's like, who will help me? Who will help me? And then he's like, where's your uncle? And I was like, he's probably sleeping or whatever. Because it was like 6, I don't know, it was like 8. Calls him up and he's like, hey, what are you doing? And he was just like, just driving around. He's like, meet me ASAP. I got 2. And my uncle's like, what? He's like, I'm not saying it on the phone. Just meet me. I got two in my trunk. And then he's like, my uncle's like,
Anthony Aragon, Julio's uncle, eventually agreed to meet with the trio. Even after seeing what they had done, they drove back to Calypso's house, where, together with Calypso's father, Stephen Goldman Sr., they began trying to cover up the crime. It's a remarkable sight to see the mother next to him, hearing all that her son has done, and she definitely failed him as a mother.
we pull up to Calypso's house. We pull up like down the road from his house, Calypso's house, and then he's like, start cleaning out the car, Pablo. And I was like, what do you want me to clean? And he's like, just take out like all their clothes, just put it in a bag. And I was like, all right. So I put it in a bag, and then he takes it from me, he gives it to Flex, and then he gives it to.
So did you all go back to Calypso's house at that point?
But down the road, and we parked right behind each other.
Okay.
We're just sitting there in the car, and he's like, they're just talking. They're like, Dad, this is where I hear it. They're just like parking. They park next to each other after I cleaned out the back seat or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then he's like, he puts the guns in the trunk. And
of which car?
My uncle's rental.
Okay.
He puts them in the trunk, and then me and Calypso get into his car.
Into
my uncle's. And my uncle gets into the Buick.
To the Buick.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
uncle, you know,
they drive off. And then,
was his dad around at that point?
Yeah.
Was he telling his dad anything?
Him and his dad went into his dad's room, started talking, and not cleaning tools. Not cleaning tools. He has like a case, like a case that you can put it in.
Oh.
Like a tool bag, like for a gun.
Okay.
And he just. But like for like kind of a lot of guns in there.
Okay.
He puts them in there, and he starts wiping them down, and he's like, what?
Look at mom like,
what are you about to do with these, Dad? And he's like, I don't know. I just need to take them off of you. I'm taking them from you, and then
Goldman's dad took those guns to get rid of them.
Yeah, I don't know to get rid of them, but like
Now you
save
gonna
them
put
for
the
him.
man daddy
and whatever.
involved.
So
Now
you
he
have-
gonna go to
yeah,
jail.
yeah.
Okay, after he knew that,
Snitching on everybody.
He knew the situation, so he helped the situation to put them away.
Look,
And-
he
and
let him
that's-
know. Yeah, he
you're
helped
saying
us.
that
He helped the
because-
situation.
Calypso told his dad
Yeah,
what had happened.
yeah,
Okay.
he told him.
All right. I just got to make sure I understand everything.
Yeah.
What
It's
about your
worth
mama?
noting
What your
that
mama
throughout
did?
the interrogation, Julio's mother showed no emotion, even as her son recounted the brutal acts committed against the two
I think she really mad that he's snitching, but if she mad that he's snitching, she should have stopped and asked for the lawyer off the rip.
teens. She sat silently in her chair while Julio described how he had tried to get some sleep, only to be shaken awake by Calypso with the very news he had always feared would come.
And then he was like, he woke me up from my sleep like, get up, get up, get up. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? And he's like, we gotta go. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, let's go, we gotta go. And I was like, okay, so I'm waking up, I'm putting my sweats on, and I'm barely getting up. He's like, I'm like, what's
She
happening?
ain't got no
bro? He's
emotion,
on
but
the
you
phone.
can still see,
And
like,
they
I
had
can
both
see
their
it in
faces
their
on it,
eyes. She
on the
like,
crime watch or whatever. And I was like, what is it saying or whatever? And he's just like, that they're missing and that the last person they were with was me and I need to leave. So I was like, all right.
Calypso.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, dude, where are you? Where are we going? He was just like, let's just. He's like, well, we need to find Flex. We need to find Flex. And we picked up Flex from.
why is Flex the only nigga that keeps showing?
I don't know where he was. Yeah, I think he was at one of his homies' house or something. We picked him up. He's like, we gotta go. How much money you got on him? He's like, at least 200. I had like 500. He had like 800 or some shit.
What you get
Close to
500
that. He's like, all right, bet. We're gonna take a trip.
Along with the dark plans they had been making, Julio told detectives they decided to skip
They had
town
about
for a few
1,500
days,
total.
hoping everything would blow over by
I am Iron Man. Now you can say it too. Start for only $1.95.
the time they returned. They left in Anthony's rental car, but after a few days of sleeping in it, they eventually came back to the house. That was when a loud knock echoed at the door.
We ended up coming back to the house. We just ended up staying at the house again, and then we just hear boom, 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 boom.
Police.
And he thought it was the cops.
Wasn't
I
the cops?
wasn't even awake. And he was awake, and then his sister answers the door. He's like, she's like, hello, who are you? And he's like, my nephew here from Young. He's like, I need my fucking car now. And then Jada was like, I don't even know you. You can't be coming up here like that. And he's like, I need to talk to your brother and Fafa now. And then she's like, okay. So then she woke up me and she's like, your uncle's outside and he can't be banging on my door like that. I was just like, what? I was like, what? I get up, I go out there and talk to him, and he's like, he was just mad. He's like, where you guys been? It was been like 3 days, and then he's like,
Nigga took a nigga call for 3 days. Damn.
no, it's actually been like 2 days or a day.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, and then
I'm not holding you to that.
Oh yeah, and then he's like, I need my car back, and I need all that. I need to clean it out because that's a rental, and I can't get charged for it or something. And I was like, all right. So I'm out there cleaning. Calypso's sleeping. I have to do it by myself. So I started cleaning out the rental.
Did your uncle tell you, Calypso, or Flex that you're aware of? Did he tell them that they needed to get rid of that vehicle?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He said that he tried to clean it out or something. He tried to clean it out or something. He's like,
Yeah.
I can't
I thought he
clean
was
it.
cleaning.
I was like, I can't clean it, so you guys need to get rid of that car.
Did he tell them how they needed to get rid of it?
No, he was
That
just like, you guys need to get rid of it.
Later that day, in a desperate attempt to return to some sense of normalcy, the group went out for food. But Calypso soon left with his sister for Portland, where he was later taken into custody, leaving Julio and the others behind in an uneasy,
That boy tried to dip on his own. Like, fuck y'all, nigga. The car already gone.
suffocating
He's gone.
silence.
His sister.
We're just chilling, talking, smoking or whatever. and
Left them
then
niggas
he's
by
like,
themselves.
I get a call from Calypso, and he's like,
You did.
yeah, from his sister's phone, and then not my phone, because I didn't have a phone at the time. He called a Millie or something off of his sister's phone. And he's like, tell Fava that the keys are in the backseat. I left them with him. I just talked to my dad. You need to give him the keys now.
Okay, so let me make sure I understand what you're saying.
Keys to what?
You finish up with the eating it, Dion's.
Yeah.
Okay. And
We're still at Dion's.
you're still at Dion's.
Yeah, so we're still at Dion's.
Okay, but Calypso and his sister had already left.
Yep.
He tells you that he left the keys,
in the car.
in the back of the car.
Yeah, not in the Buick, in Emilio's car.
Oh, in Emilio's car.
Yeah, Emilio's car.
And that you need to give the
him
keys
his
to
dad.
who?
His dad.
To his dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he sent me the number of his dad.
Okay.
And then I called him. I was like, I'm at the Dion's, whatever. He's like, okay, I'll call you when I'm there. And then he calls me and he's like, walk to the end of the street by these apartments, and I'm right there. You'll see me. I'm like, all right. Walk. He's all, come by yourself.
Okay, so he takes the Buick at that point.
Yep.
Okay.
It's in his custody.
All right. Okay.
At that point, it felt as though the walls were closing in on Julio as the detective pieced together everything he had said. Yet, there was still one final question that needed to be answered. The surveillance footage was blurry, but clear enough to identify the crew robbing 5 different drugstores. Once again, Julio tried to downplay his role, claiming he was only the lookout, hoping to avoid getting in more trouble than the one he was already in.
Here's the bad news about all of that.
Well, it's coming up.
It may.
See?
But here's the worst part. It's federal.
Yep.
Pharmacies are federal. DEA. Federal charges. Okay.
He wasn't comprehending.
And I know that
You think I could still get in trouble just for being with them?
you could.
Fuck you thought was gonna happen, boy.
Again, with you being honest with me,
Yeah.
I think that'll help you.
Help.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be straight up.
You know what I
honest
was
with
looking
that.
for
That was
when I
just straight.
found that?
What?
Because my brother said that they had video.
Of him?
Now he thinks snitching gonna get him out, but it's not. So now he gonna really go to running his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was looking it up on
Oh, they
YouTube.
do.
Yeah?
It's horrible.
No, but on YouTube.
Oh, I don't know about
looking for it
that.
on-
Somebody probably leaked it out.
I was looking for it
But-
on YouTube, and I came
And that's
across
what you
that
found?
shit.
Yeah. It was casino security
Oh,
on your brother and the rest of them.
when we were talking the other day, he's like, I regret it so much. I'm like, dude, I told your ass not to go. He tried to take me with, he wanted me to go. I said, hell no.
The weight of his choices was finally beginning to catch up with him, but Julio was about to learn just how much trouble he was truly in.
So, what were they taking during those?
Lean.
Huh?
Lean. Promethazine. Lean.
What is that?
Like
Cough syrup.
Cough syrup.
Oh, it's the
Lean.
to make the drink.
Promethazine.
Yeah, to make the drink with
Yeah.
Sprite. Yeah.
Yeah. So, is that all they were taking from there?
Yep.
They weren't taking Xannies
No.
or anything else. Just the.
The lean. That's what they were wanting.
Okay. So.
I told you.
I don't know what's really the appeal with the lean shit. That shit knock you out like this, and you really so it's really like you want to get a good sleep maybe, but niggas take that shit like they just wanted to go to sleep or something. When I first took that shit and it put me to sleep, I'm like, oh shit, I don't need no drug that's gonna make me tired. I'm already like a down person, chill person. I be needing the uppers or something, give me energy. I don't need nothing that's gonna fucking knock me out, put me to sleep. Fuck no, what the fuck I want that for?
They took
I
that.
know, I already know.
And you get
I
hooked,
told him.
and you get a
'Cause I'm
belly,
like,
and it's
dude,
just
what else
sugar,
are you
and
getting
it's
yourself
just
into?
good.
I haven't been
So-
nothing. That's what you said, huh?
I said, I bet you it's about that YouTube video.
Tell me about other ones like that in another city.
In another city?
Uh-huh.
Another city. Albuquerque.
You ever been to Phoenix with them?
Phoenix, Arizona.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was the first one, and I was sleeping. They
Nigga said
stopped
that was
in
the first one.
I thought it was.
Well, around Phoenix.
Yeah.
It may not have been actual.
Yeah, I was gonna try to
Phoenix,
mark
but-
the right spot, but yeah, they went up in there, and I was asleep.
Is that what they were taking? Those.
I was asleep in the car, and I woke up to him running out. I woke up to him running out of the
So you
store
always
which-
sleep though, huh?
of Walgreens.
Of a Walgreens?
Yeah.
Okay. And,
Or a
Is
Walgreens, a Walgreens or a CVS.
okay.
One of them.
So, is that what they were taking there too?
Huh?
What did they take in the Phoenix area?
Lead.
Same
thing.
thing. Same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was saying he knew somebody out there.
Mhm.
He knew somebody out there in Vegas or in California that pays like Cause you know how in the stores like it's cheap, but in the street you can
Right.
you can throw that off for like 800. Yeah, you can throw it off for like 800. No, like out here it's like 300 or something. If you take it out there, they're selling it for like at least like 800, 900 around a pipe.
So,
damn,
y'all hit 3 places in Vegas that you were with.
That I was with them, yeah.
Okay.
Julio's mother blamed her brother for everything and insisted her son had been roped in against his better judgment. But regret or not, the damage was done, and Julio was left to face the consequences. Meanwhile, Calypso shifted the blame onto Julio, Flex, and Anthony. It took prosecutors 5 years to build an airtight case against them all, and in February 2023, the trial finally began. The group went to extraordinary lengths to cover their crimes. They burned the white Buick used to transport the teens' bodies, and even returned to the remote desert to rebury them. For the families of Ahmed Latif and Colin Romero, each testimony served as a painful reminder of the boys' suffering.
This is all I have left of him. My son's frightened face and screams haunt me with every step I take now. I will never get those images out of
60 years before 23, they were armed robbery. Jimmy Atkins and Julio Almontero were convicted of kidnapping, armed robbery, and tampering with evidence. On May 1st, 2023, they were each sentenced to 2 consecutive life terms, up to 60 years before the possibility of parole. Anthony Aragon was convicted of tampering with evidence and conspiracy, receiving a 6-year sentence. Meanwhile, Stephen Goldman Sr. pleaded guilty to tampering with evidence and was sentenced to 4 years in prison. Although none of this could bring back the
killed a 2-year-old. How you accidentally killed your 2-year? Yeah, the one we just watched, that bit was trash. I thought it would have been better than that. I'm surprised I didn't skip through it, but it is what it is, man. If I do post it, hit the like button and subscribe for me, man. We trying to help the algorithm. I'm trying to help the page grow, man. You know, I'm still ain't even monetized yet, man. Y'all help me out. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and we gonna go to the next one.
Do it for the boy, just do it for the boy, just do it for the boy.